Once again, we are in Overlow Farm. Today, we are basically talking about some of the improvements that we have made on the farm. It is small improvements, but then it is just good to just update you on the things that we're doing. In particular, we have created a small pen for our cows. This is in a way to try and sort of monitor the suckling, the mothers and the calves, ensuring that at least they are not oversuckling, and especially now that we're going into the dry season. We continue to supplement with various supplementary feed. We have got salt blocks. I've shown you in the past, we've also been using the molasses liquor. And we are also looking at getting the phosphorus supplements. This is in all instance to try and maintain the good animal body shape. As you know, with the pastures not as good after the rains, it's always good to try and supplement the feeding using these identified supplements. Some of these, they also help the appetite, in particular things like molasses. It helps to sort of enhance the appetite for the animals, especially when you're looking at the use of residual crops like maize crop after the harvesting. It's good to be using the molasses because it helps with the taste. It sort of improves the digestibility of the feed, and it becomes more palatable for the animals. We've got a few cows that are sort of suckling, so it's good that our animals are in body shape, in that we aim to maintain this until we reach the next rain season. The challenge being that we're a bit sort of compromised in terms of the rains that we have, the water bodies that we have nearby. But we are investing in creating a dam in due course. We have also attempted to drill, but then, as you know, Overlow Farm lies in the region of the agronomical regions of Zimbabwe, which received the rainfall from 450 to 650 mils per year. So we are a bit compromised, but then this area is also very good for cattle ranging. So we do have some advantage in that respect. Our vegetation is characterized by Mpangara trees, baobab trees. So it's a case of us sort of improving our pastures. We regularly dip our animals at least on a weekly basis during the rain season, and we sort of then stagger to maybe 2 weekly or monthly, depending on the prevalence of the tick-borne diseases. And it is advisable to try and increase the dipping, especially in the rain season, because there's a high manifestation of the brown tick, which is known to sort of cause thiliosis. So we are making some efforts to try and improve the way we manage our animals. One of the things we're also looking to do is to increase the number of nguni animals that we have, and we are targeting creating the hide that can be used for ornamental purposes. As you can tell from the prices the hide is quite nice, and we're hoping that we'll increase the number of nguni animals so that at least we've got a bit of diversity on the farm. We'll be selling hide, we'll be selling cattle for slaughter, and also doing the breeding. Yes. So all these things, we've got some steers that we will not be keeping for long, and then we'll use that sort of the profits from that to try and buy some heifers. So we do have a plan in place to try and improve what we've got on the farm, and to continue to seek advice from our veterinary service. We did try some time back to do artificial insemination, but I don't think we did make any success out of it. As they say, the percentage of success are usually below 50% in some instances. So it appears that in our case, it was a total failure. And we'll try in future to try and get more experienced people who can do artificial insemination. The whole idea of us embarking on artificial insemination was to ensure that we are synchronizing animals, so that at least when we do have some calves, they are all born within the same time. And if we're going to be taking something to the market, at least taking animals that are around the same ages. So we continue to make some adjustments to our practice. continue to update our facilities. Yeah, this is the crow that we have sort of improved on there in terms of just the crow for our calves, so that at least they are safer and they are controlled in terms of the suckling their moms. At least it is controlled. We don't leave it being free reign, so that at least we don't end up sort of emaciating the mothers. So this is one of the things that we have decided to do in terms of improving our facilities, cattle facilities, especially the cattle crows. We have grown hay. We're in the process of actually planting other pastures on the farm. Like I showed you before, we did plant Catambora and Lucerne grass, and we are also looking at other available pastures that we can also incorporate, so that at least as the numbers increase, at least we'll continue to have feeds. And this is banana grass, which we've also planted on our farm. And one thing that we're hoping is that we'll continue to use the suckers to expand the pastures. So it's something that we are looking at long term, so that we have got established feed for our animals in the course of throughout the year. And this is a wonderful step that we are taking now to sort of continue to advance ourselves. We really appreciate your time. Thank you very much for tuning into our channel.
Banana grass is similar in appearance to sugarcane. It is a pale green, up to 3 centimeters wide, densely turfed, with shorter underground runners. It does look like sugarcane. And one good thing about it, it grows quite rapidly. And which is an advantage really if you want to establish. The only challenge is planting it as a result, because it can be planted from seed. But otherwise, this is a good way. Once you've established, you are assured of a perennial pastures for years to come. It can be used as silage.